South Kerry Development Partnership implements the Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme, or the SICAP programme as it's known in South Kerry. SICAP provides funding to tackle poverty and social exclusion at a local level through local engagement and partnerships between disadvantaged individuals, community organisations and public sector agencies. It's co-funded by the Irish Government through the Department of Rural and Community Development and the European Union through the European Social Fund Plus programme. There are a number of target groups that are prioritised for support through the programme, and an important target group that South Kerry Development Partnership have been proactively supporting over the last 2.5 years or so are beneficiaries of temporary protection, or those fleeing war and persecution in Ukraine. We know from the Central Statistics Office that over 9,500 beneficiaries of temporary protection have made their home in County Kerry, and we also know that the local electoral areas of Kenmare and Killarney, which are in the SKDP area of operations, have the highest percentage of beneficiaries of temporary protection for local electoral areas in the country. When the crisis in Ukraine developed in March of 2022, the partnership recognised that we needed to respond quickly and to do so in a planned and coordinated manner. So we worked through the Community Integration Forum, which was previously known as the Community Response Forum. And that was a forum that was established initially to deal with the COVID-19 or to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, but it was re-established in March 2022 in response to the arrival of the first Ukrainians in the county. It provides a forum, a valuable platform for the local authority, the local development companies, the public sector organisations and the community and voluntary sector in the county to come together to plan and to coordinate their supports. The partnership through SICAP have provided an extensive range of employment, self-employment, educational and wellbeing supports to the Ukrainian community in South Kerry. In late 2022, we employed 2 Ukrainian intercultural support workers who had the language and the life experience to be able to engage directly with the Ukrainian community and to support them, I suppose, in their initial orientation to life in South Kerry, and to assist them in accessing the various supports through SICAP offered by South Kerry Development Partnership, but also importantly to enable them to access the supports and services of other agencies such as the HSE, the Department of Social Protection, or Local Link Kerry. So that outreach support has been very, very important.
Looking at us.
We recognised very, very early on that proficiency in the English language was very, very important, because a lot of the Ukrainians arriving in South Kerry had little or no English, and without English they were going to struggle to access employment or self-employment opportunities, educational opportunities, or even partake in community and voluntary activities. So early in 2023 we employed 2 English language support workers to provide intensive 6-week English language programs to Ukrainians with little or no English, and those programs have proved to be very, very successful. We also engaged a Ukrainian English language supports coordinator to significantly expand the Baltic English conversational programme and to roll that programme out right across South Kerry. So through that programme in 2023, the partnership recruited over 80 volunteer tutors, and over 400 Ukrainians and international protection applicants have had the opportunity to avail of those conversational English language programmes.
Conversational Baltic classes are run around the South Kerry, and their aim is to support the newly arrived people and enhance the ability to speak and to embed into local community with the help of local volunteers and local groups. The classes are delivered with the help of the local volunteers.
School bus to school in here.
Some things help me to improve my English. It's English conversation classes because it's speaking with native speakers, and it's conversation. It's very helpful for me.
It was very easy actually, because when you go in and you sit down, you just basically ask people around the place where you're from, or what city did you come from in Ukraine, what did you do as a profession, XY, just the initial things. And they all came in and they were actually fully prepared. They had their exercise books from yoga. It was either basic, intermediate or advanced.
Maybe it's will be good for me. Now I work in Smugglers Inn. It's my start.
Скаже так, як він каже.
It's very rewarding when you meet students that you had downtown or in restaurants and little places that they have jobs in now, and that you go back to 12 months ago and they had very little English, and now they're able to hold down jobs and they can speak a good bit of English, and it's very nice to catch up with them. And sometimes then during the classes, when their English would improve, students would ask for help doing CVs for jobs and maybe just attending to matters that they would need to attend to, and it was always very rewarding.
But I got a lot out of it because you feel that you're contributing in a small way. It wouldn't be a huge way, but in a small way you think you're helping out.
We've also placed a very important emphasis on providing opportunities to bring the local community and new arrivals together. So we've organised various welcome events and numerous intercultural activities, again just to promote those opportunities to bring the local community and the Ukrainian community together. So those events are really, really important.
Part of my role as SICAP Community Development Officer, I provide support to new community groups around their initial setup. So one such group we provide support for is the Future of Ukrainian Nation. We held a number of meetings in early 2023 with myself, Natalia Eshmont, who's the chairperson of the group, and Irina, who is the Ukrainian intercultural worker with SKDP, where we spoke about the different ways and how to set up community groups in Ireland. What the group wanted to do was they wanted to provide support to the local Ukrainian community in Killarney through a Ukrainian school for children where they could practice the language and culture of Ukraine, and also help them to integrate within the Irish culture.
You provide us with volunteers under the TOOS program. You give for us a meeting place with my team. SICAP grants for our great projects. Always support us with consultation such as ordering documentation and others. In 40 months we complete such training. Government and charity register, introduction to Irish immigration, practice and produce, basic bookkeeping for community groups. You are a great value for us in our growth as volunteer organization.
We also, I suppose, recognise that in South Kerry we're living in a very beautiful part of the world, and we wanted to create greater awareness for our new arrivals of what was available on their doorstep. We're spoiled, I suppose, with the number of walking trails that we have, so that led to the establishment of the South Kerry Hiking Club.
Last year we have a group from Killarney, Mid Kerry, and this year we have a group from South Kerry, from Cahersiveen, Waterville and Portmagee.
This project have been started last year for migrant and local community. We believe that this project is for social integration of people. It can help people to break down social barriers and reduce their feelings of isolation, and it can support their overall mental health and well-being.
But we do need to stay together, so we do not want people to walk off ahead or be too far behind, please, okay?
we decided a really good way of getting people to know each other was actually bringing them out on walks, because we're in such a beautiful part of the country. So we started doing lowland walks, and then we were able to progress on to last September we actually ended up climbing Carrantoul, the highest mountain in Ireland.
I do love hiking, and I used to do it in Ukraine. I climb up higher and higher to mountain. I always think how long it has existed and how short is our life.
So it's good to get the outdoor experience, to meet the different groups, and it's even better with a finder.
So my name is Natalia Nalivaiko, and I opened a beauty business, a beauty salon in Killarney town, and now I'm operated 3 months. Here we have makeup and eyebrow services. Then we have nails services as manicure, pedicure, and also we have hairdresser and everything that could be with your eyelashes, eyelash lift, eyelash extension, etc.
So part of my role is, together with my colleague Claire O'Shea, is to help clients who come through the door of SKDP. They have a business idea, they want to bring it to fruition, and they want to become self-employed. We do that through a number of initiatives. These initiatives can include a lot of coaching, a lot of mentoring. It's very important to work with them on a one-to-one basis, especially in the first 2 years, the infantile stages. We would also help them to develop a business plan and the associated financials. Where applicable, we would help them to apply for the Back to Work Enterprise Allowance with Intrio. We would also organise an awful lot of enterprise-focused and enterprise-led courses. These include Start Your Own Business courses, which are delivered through Ukrainian and English, taxation webinars, bookkeeping and Excel workshops. We would have digital marketing courses. I suppose an entrepreneur and a sole trader, we have to look after their well-being as well, make sure, because they work on their own a lot of the time, we would have to build their self-confidence, keep them motivated and focused. So we would organise entrepreneur mindset courses. And finally, I suppose we also have our SICAP Enterprise Support Grants.
I really appreciate help of South Kerry Development Partnership team for their helping in set up my business and for knowledge that they gave me for training courses, for grant. And John Briefing, she was amazing. She was with me almost 24 hours, 7 days per week, and I really very grateful that because thanks to them I have everything what I have.